Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with our mixed Manny chat. Today's theme is Lost in a Daydream. This is the February 2024 Color Street Color Play subscription box Manny sets. I already took off my nail polish with the nail clips that came with this box, and I'm ready to go. So let's get to this. I'm gonna start off with Click Fate because I wanted to use this as a base on all of the nails. I don't have anything on my nails right now because I wanted to see how the nails will fare with nothing, like with naked nails. My nails not having any base coat or anything like that. And I don't plan on using any liquid top coat either because Static Bliss will be my top coat. So that is the plan. Let's see how it goes. I did get this Punch Bunch punch in the mail over the weekend, and I really wanted to use it because it's super cute. I didn't realize how big the punch was, but this is a medium size compared to this one is a small size. And then I guess they have like a mini size as well, and I don't think I ordered anything with a mini size. So let me see really quick if I can compare that for anyone. If I do have a mini one, pretty sure that this one's also a small. So I don't have a mini one, but mini would probably be the size that we would want to go for. But since these flowers are all different sizes, I figured that they would probably punch okay with the strips. But first and foremost, let's get the strips I want to use. I really wanted to use this ombre looking one because that is what drew my attention the most. So we're going to do that. So let's do that really quick. Get the ones that I want to use, and the ones that I am not going to use, I'm going to put away and hopefully save for a rainy day. Here in Cali, it's definitely going to be raining sometime soon. I think it was supposed to rain starting this evening. So yeah, won't be that far off. But these are going to be my thumbs. And then those will be on the middle. That's going to be pointer. Pointer's going to have that. Ring finger's going to have that. And then pinky. So let's do the pinkies. So I'm not going to try to use one strip for two nails because one, my nails have gotten pretty long, and two, they're not the same design on both sides, so I can't do that. So I'm going to try to use up most of these strips here and try to make a nail stick with that one right there because I feel like that fits with the set's theme the most. So here we go. Hope everyone had a good weekend by the time you watched this video. I certainly did. So where did we leave off? Because I did a Manny for Valentine's Day was the last video that I had recorded. However, my I'm with Cupid Manny kind of went bonkers on me. I had used a liquid top coat before going to bed, and I woke up and the left hand, my dominant hand, the Manny got all jacked up. It moved in my sleep. I mean, luckily nobody really stares at my nails that closely when, you know, at work, because I did the Valentine's Manny especially for our Valentine's Day brunch we were having at work, and I was kind of bummed out that my nails were not looking the best, but you know, it was worn for a day. I busted open a retired set, a unicorn set that I paid buku bucks for, and so it was a little disappointing that, you know, it didn't last for more than a day, but still a very beautiful set. So I did a transition mani that I did not record for YouTube. I just kind of did it. One, because I really didn't have anything extra to talk about, so didn't feel like recording, and two, I wanted to utilize just the one set again and really kind of take my time. And like when I'm recording, I have my nails where the camera can see, but typically I like to hold it like really close to my eyes because I am nearsighted, and when I record for YouTube I can't do that. So try to get it as best I could when I'm doing mixed manis or just manis and recording the YouTube chats. But sometimes it's nice to just tune out, listen to an audiobook, and do my nails. When I do my nails, it's like my me time, my zen time. So I used the one set, Sunset Serenade, which if you have not gotten that set from Color Street, highly recommend you do so before they pull it from the site at the end of this month, or before it sells out, because it is the most beautiful, like, watercolor ombre set. It doesn't need any mixing with other sets. You can use the one set and it's the most beautiful thing. And because the way the ombre is with the light color towards the tip of your nails, even if you chip it for like a little bit, it's not that noticeable. So then you can kind of wear it, and if you're really rough with your hands, it'll pass for keeping on for a bit. So I had done that mani on Valentine's Day evening and kept it on until today. I finally took it off right before sitting down to record this video. So yeah, if you are part of my Facebook group, you would have seen pictures of it. Just a beautiful set. But yeah, so we got catered brunch for Valentine's Day, which was really nice. I don't think I ever remember that happening at my workplace. So it's really cool. We have 2 new hires, so they got to experience a nice in-office gathering with the folks that were in the office that day. So that was cool. We got food catered from a place called Grandma's House, a catering company. I guess it's someone doing a catering business out of their home, perhaps. I'm not quite sure, but based in Hawthorne, California. Really amazing brunch food. We had the best French toast. So I'm not the biggest French toast fan usually, but Grandma's House French toast, my goodness. Even days later, when there were just a few pieces left over, I took it home and Panda Bear heated it up for the rent, myself and him, to like have for dinner. And he was like, oh my gosh, you were right. This is so good. So good. Like, we also had some fried chicken, which was also good. There wasn't any leftover of that. No leftover bacon, which is fine because Panda Bear makes really good bacon. But we had a ton of leftover eggs. And Panda Bear kind of zhuzhed them up a little bit. Added flavor and add cheese because, ugh, eggs and cheese are just the best combo. So, got to eat that. But there was leftover syrup, which was also really good syrup. And so decided to make homemade mini Belgian waffles because there was that leftover syrup we wanted to, you know, make good use of. My household, we try the best not to waste any food. So typically when we have like office lunches and stuff like that, and there's leftovers, by the end of the week, if nobody else has eaten them, I take it upon myself to not let the leftovers go to waste and bring them home, and we zhuzh them up. All of us who are home chefs and like to do that. So yeah, that was Saturday. Saturday, I made homemade Belgian waffles, little mini waffles for the fam. I woke up super early, so the original plan was to do some of the prep work for the dessert shots. Shout out to Camille, whose friend Miss board party, like charcuterie boards, but like different themed boards. I saw her and her husband's YouTube channel for their vlogs on their adventures and, you know, life and stuff like that. And they had a friend miss where they were doing board parties, like each one of their friends that came over for the party created their own like themed board. And so I told her that if I lived near her and I were invited, I would have brought dessert shot flights on a charcuterie board. And she's like, oh my god, that sounds so good. And I was like, we are celebrating my friend Na's birthday soon. And so I ended up buying the supplies to do it and the ingredients to do it for her birthday. So we celebrated her birthday on Saturday. And so I woke up like super early, around 5, to create dessert shots. And so that took a lot of time actually to create the shots and stuff like that. And so, yeah. Yes, Mom?
Is the bean going into the soup or what?
Ask Marcelo. Ask Panda Bear. I'm recording a video. So that was my mom. My mom wanted to know so my sister-in-law Carla made beans. I found out today that her amazing beans are actually not refried beans. So she boils her beans and then she mashes them and then she boils them some more. So like they're way healthier than refried beans. So I don't know what Panda Bear's plans were to utilize Carla's beans for tonight's dinner, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to go in the soup that she gave us. But yeah, my mom just knocked on the door to find out what to do with the beans. So anyways, now she's knocking on the door. I don't know. She should just leave it. I probably should have told her to just leave it alone. But anyways, she likes to make sure dinner's all prepped and stuff like that. And sometimes it's like, we got it. Leave it. We can handle it. But anyways, back to my story. Where was I before the little interruption? Oh yeah, my friend Na's birthday. So our friend Diane, Na, and I were going to celebrate Na's birthday. We settled on homemade desserts. I really wanted to make these dessert shots, so it was the best like time to do it because I had leftover ingredients from making the cupcakes from the other week, and I didn't need to buy too many other ingredients to make 3 different dessert shots. So I wanted to make a strawberry shortcake dessert shot, a banana cream pie, and a s'mores, because I wanted to just have like a variety of flavors, things that are pretty universally liked, I think, by most people. And Na did say that for dessert she wanted either cupcakes or cream pies, and so I was like, this is kind of like the best of both worlds, without really piling on the calories, because I made the dessert shots. They were only like 2.5 ounces each little shot cup. And so yeah, if you again are friends with me on Facebook, you would have seen pictures that I posted today. Actually, I posted them earlier today, of the dessert shots, which they were really delicious. But the one thing that took the longest time to do was this decadent chocolate mousse. So the recipe called for lots of different steps, and one of them was to refrigerate the end result for at least 4 hours to let it set. And so I had to start early because I was not about to have it be all like messed up and I was down to like the wire to the last minute. So that's what I spent most of Saturday morning doing. And then our plans that we originally had changed, because originally I thought that we were going to go to Carla's house before, and then my friend Diane would pick me up at Carla's house, and then we'd go pick up food and then head on over to Na's house. But then the plans changed, so Carla had wanted Panda Bear and I to babysit Benjamin while she and the girls go with their friends to the snow, to go see the snow. And so I was told that and had to kind of pivot my plans, change my plans, because originally I was going to do some work this weekend on Sunday. But because Sunday I was going to be really busy all of a sudden, babysitting, had to kind of shift gears and take care of my work on Saturday, which I did. And yeah, I got to enjoy spending time with my friends, Na and Diane, and that was really nice. We ended up just eating and talking at Na's place for hours on end, and that was really cool to catch up with them. But then I was like super tired towards the end of the night because I had gotten up at 5. So by the time it was like past 10:30, I was like nodding off. So Diane dropped me off at home, which was awesome. Glad that Panda Bear didn't have to get up and come pick me up. But yeah, the next morning, well, I get home and Panda Bear informs me that, oh, Carla and the girls are not going to the snow after all. And at this point, we had made plans. I had put in an order at Walmart for pickup for a bunch of grocery items because I was going to use the leftover Belgian waffle batter and make Benjamin some mini waffles as well because he loves those. And then I was going to make us smash burgers because Benjamin also likes burgers. And I was trying to think of, well, what could I make that he would actually eat? But now it's like, oh shoot, that's not happening. Wasn't quite sure if Carla and the girls would want to eat burgers. So I thought, okay, maybe we won't be making burgers after all. But I still wanted to KonMari method the girls' clothes. So there is a dresser that they plan on getting rid of that was in the room because it's kind of broken, and they were going to replace it with another dresser that is in a different room. And so the original plan when I thought that Carla and the girls were going to go to the snow was that I was going to surprise them with, you know, organizing the clothes, Marie Kondo KonMari method, and then just show them like, hey, this is all organized so you guys can easily grab your clothes, find your clothes, and whatever. But because everyone was home, then the plan changed. So what did I do first? I attempted to make iced coffee with the cold foam. So International Delight came out with a cold foam. So it's almost like, you know, those canisters of like Ready Whip that you would have, you know, instant whipped cream. It's kind of like that, except imagine that crossed with the creamer. So the cold foam actually comes out looking like a whipped cream that's flat. If you've ever had cold foam, like coffee from like Starbucks or something like that, you'll know what I mean as far as cold foam. But we had bought one of those because I really wanted to try it. But I told Panda Bear, I was like, hey, I think we need a cold brew coffee before, using this because it's probably going to taste like funny. But he's like, oh no, you could try to make iced coffee anyways. And so I attempted to do that, but iced coffee was super watered down, and Panda Bear was like, this doesn't taste right. And I'm like, I told you, if you do regular coffee and you try to turn it into iced coffee, it's gonna not taste the same. So I ended up drinking it anyways because I don't really care. I'm not that big of a coffee snob. I'll just drink coffee. As long as it's not bitter, I will drink it. And so I drank that. But I also made fresh lemonade for the kids because there was a picture that I had gotten my sister-in-law Carla for Christmas. And I know she said she wanted to... ooh, I want to use this end. Sorry, I got a little distracted. There was a picture I had gotten her for Christmas that I hadn't seen her use yet for juice, and I was like, oh, I'll make juice for the kids. Let's make lemonade, and then that way they'll have something nice and refreshing to drink, because the girls, even though they weren't going to the snow with their friend was actually still going to come over and hang out with them for the afternoon and evening. So I was like, well, if they have fresh lemonade, then that's something that they can easily drink and not worry about, like, drinking all the Gatorade, like the packaged drinks, right? All the processed drinks. And so I made lemonade, and then the girls, I asked them, hey, do you want to learn how to organize and fold your clothes? And both of them said yes. And so we went and did that. So I turned on some music. We were having fun, like, sorting through all of their clothes, which they have a lot of clothes. Like, the clothes was just kind of, like, laying on one of the beds in the room because Carla had emptied out their dresser because the one that's currently in their room is broken and she wants to get rid of it. So the clothes were just kind of, like, scattered on the bed. So the girls and I had fun, like, organizing it into 2 piles of clothes for, you know, Lilith and for Amalika. And then any clothes that were too small, we put into a donate pile, which still in pretty good shape. So I'm going to bring it to my niece Lorelai and see if she wants it. And if not, then we'll donate it, you know, to a local shelter or something. But yeah, so then I was folding the clothes to put into the dresser drawers when Panda Bear was like, oh, Benjamin is wanting burgers, because I guess someone told him that was the original plan and he really wanted them. So I was like, okay. So put a pause in, you know, tidying up, and went and made the smash burgers. So the very first time of me making smash burgers from scratch, kind of followed the directions, but not really. Like, I kind of just did what I could and what felt right, and they ended up coming out pretty good. They weren't as smashed down, like thin, like I would have wanted them, but for what the tools I had and all of that, and my experience with it, I think they came out pretty good. Like, I seasoned the meat really well, not too salty or anything like that. And, yeah, the ingredients that I picked, so I picked butter, lettuce, an heirloom tomato for slicing. I grilled up I cut onions, like sliced them really thin to grill them up. And, you know, bought these ballpark sesame seed burger buns for the burgers. And then Land O'Lake yellow American cheese. And then, of course, for my burger, I added ketchup and mayo. Panda Bear likes ketchup and mustard. And I don't know how Carla had dressed up her burger, but Benjamin just wanted burger patties. So what I did with his burger patties was I cut them up into tiny pieces and then put them back onto the griddle so that they were well done, because he does not like meat that has any sort of pink. He likes it super well done, like his grandma. On Panda Bear's side. So yeah, he ended up eating 2 of them, which was great. So that means he liked it. And then at that point, the girl's friend had shown up, and so they were playing with the friend. And so I was like, okay, after eating, can I go finish the girl's clothes? And Panda Bear said, yeah, but you know, time's ticking, because we want to have, Sunday's supposed to be our rest day. So, you know, our plans had changed drastically, from what we originally had planned. Oh my gosh, look at these. Okay, hold on. Gotta pause really quick to just admire how pretty these look. Yes, I need to clean up a little bit. That right there, I'm gonna stick a little flower over because I messed that up. But overall, this is beautiful. Okay, let's put on the thumbs first really quick. But yeah, so I took some time to finish up the rest of the folding of the clothes. Any excess clothes I just kind of laid on top of the bunk bed that's in their room, because they don't utilize the bunk bed. They actually utilize a futon that Na had donated to Carla's family when I was helping her move last year. So was it last year or over a year ago? Anyways, so laid the extra clothes on top of the bunk bed, along with their pajamas, because didn't want the pajamas mixed in with their regular clothes that they wear. And then their school uniforms were already like laid on top of the bunk bed. So Panda Bear had said that we would kind of work on their closet that's in their room so that we can empty it out and utilize that space too for their clothes, which would be great because they've got a lot of clothes, surprisingly. So not only did, you know, we and Carla buy the girls clothes, but one of Carla's friends, I guess, has a daughter, older daughter, that had hand-me-downs and was able to give the girls a bunch of clothes that they could have as well, that's currently in their size, which is great. Always good to get hand-me-downs, and the girls were super excited for some of the clothes that they got. So they were showing me all of their clothes. And yeah, so I did post a picture in my Facebook about, you know, folding their clothes, kind of the KonMari style, except that I was kind of rushed, so it's not as organized as I would like it, but for the amount of time and effort I had with, you know, having the girls help out and stuff like that, I think it went pretty well. So hopefully that's going to be helpful for my sister-in-law Carla and the girls to be able to find their clothes easily. I know that during the week for school, they don't usually wear those clothes because they have to wear uniforms. But, you know, after school, when they have to come home and change out of their uniform, and then on days like, you know, the weekends and tomorrow, President's Day is a day off of school, like hopefully having their clothes organized in a fashion where they can easily see what they've got, all they've got, and be able to pick and choose what they want to wear will be helpful for the girls, but mostly for Carla, because single moms, man, like the amount of work that they've got to put in being both mom and dad, like props to you guys. Can't imagine having to do that, like, but yeah. Okay, so here we go. This is the first Click Fate. We could stop here, but we're doing a mixed Manny, and I want to utilize all of the sets from the Lost in a Daydream sub box. So what we're going to do next is we're going to open up Cyber Pink. I'm not going to use the French tip, and I'm not going to use the dual-ended because I'm going to cut out flowers. So for this to match, like to kind of be more cohesive, I figured having little flowers on top of this and then using the Static Bliss will be the best bet to utilize all of the sets without feeling a little like jumbled and overwhelmed with the amount of sets. So that is what we're doing. Hopefully it works out. Sometimes it's hard with these punches, like to have it actually work the way I want them to. So we shall see. So we'll start out with the smallest because I think it's the right size for punching out the flowers. Yes, see, it fits just right. So let's do that. Oh, it's so delicate and cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. This is why we got nail tools, because I'm not about to use my nails to pick at that. All right. Oh my gosh, the little delicate flower. Oh, I can't right now. It's so cute. Okay. I know where I want to place this one because this one is going to go over that little spot on my middle finger that is exposed right now, because I do not want an exposed spot there. So let's strategically place it right there. Whoa, it kind of blends in, doesn't it? You almost can't see it, but you can, which is kind of the vibe I'm going for, because I don't want it to really stand out too much. So that works. And you know what? Let's open up Holo Glam as well, because we're kind of going to go back and forth with the different colors and using different sizes of the flowers so that they kind of vary. So yeah, let's have them both open right now. Let's start with the little one and make another little flower to put on a different finger. So there we go. I bought these from Punch Bunch off of Walmart, actually. Walmart's app. I guess Walmart has very much like Amazon, where there's like third-party vendors. And these arrived super quick. I thought I was going to have to wait till Tuesday to have them, but they ended up arriving. Let's put it right here. They ended up arriving on Saturday, yesterday, so that was awesome. So when I received them, I was like, oh my gosh, I just have to use them. So that's what we're doing right now. So hold on, let's see if I can get the big flower. Yeah, here we go. Looks like I cut out half a flower there, which half a flower might work too on the edge of the nail. So let's take a look and see what we can do with that one. There we go. Probably use half a flower like this, like off the side of the nail, like that, especially on the pinky. That might make a lot of sense because there's not a lot of space on the pinky. Okay, so let's see if we did like that. There we go. And then we'll add another pink flower there. Let's see, where's the leftover of the other pink? It's over here, isn't it? So let's make a medium-sized flower now. Since the pinky finger is quite small, don't need to have large flowers. And then of course, if you're not a flower person, you could do clouds, or I don't know, what else would you say reminds you what are you reminded when you hear the words lost in a daydream? I'm thinking flowers and clouds, but that's just me. Okay, here I want a big pink flower, so let's move on to... I do want to save some of these for using for later, so I'm pretty sure the biggest one is not of use for me if I were to use the French tip. And even if I use this end, hold on, I'm checking it right now. Actually, if I want to use the full strip, I do need the big one. So let's not use the big one. Save the big one. So we can use the second to largest. No, but then the second to largest, if I want to use the French tip, no, let's just use the second to largest. Let's use it because there's a lot of space. So we're going to do it. Okay. So I want to use it, and let's utilize this the best we can with the whole strip by getting as many flowers as we possibly can with one swipe. Boom! That's like 4 flowers right there if I can find them all. Here we go. There's a little one there. Where's the biggest one though? Right here. These are so sparkly. I don't know if you have the box, the sub box, and you're able to see the sets. They're super sparkly. It's cute. They're like really cute. Okay, I was gonna place that right here. There we go. Okay, and then let's use another pink. Let's use a medium-sized pink. Let's place it down here. So usually my tips get a lot of wear and tear, so I try to make it a little thicker to kind of help protect. So hopefully that will work. Let's do a blue flower. I want to do, that one's already a big blue, so we'll want to do a little blue. Let's do a little blue. And because I'm just kind of randomly placing the flowers, I'm not going to do like the same on any of the fingers. It's just going to be whatever vibe I feel like placing the flowers down. See, that one almost feels like it might need a third one, but let's leave it. Okay. And then we want 2 big flowers and a little flower on the thumb. So I think I'm going to use the biggest one to cut out the big flowers. Well, let's see how many we can cut out. We could probably do 4 of them at once with the big one here. Okay, ready, set, punch. Alright, and then I said I was going to use the big one, which, where is the big one? It's stuck on here. It's like, I can't find it. I don't see it. Alright. I'm excited to see what other folks will do with their box sets, because I don't think I've seen too many mixed manis with the sets yet. But I've also been busy this weekend, so I haven't really been on Facebook that much to look and see if there are any mixed manis with these sets. So I'll have to go and take a look. Let's see. Trying to get to the big flower with the remaining of this, and I might have to do it this way based on the angle. Yeah, it's probably there we go. There we go. Again, it doesn't have to be precise because you can always have it sticking out on the sides. So the flowers don't always have to be the full flower. I just was hoping that I would get a full pink flower on the thumb. And I think the thumb might actually have 3 flowers. It'll be the only one. 3 is actually my favorite number. So my other fingers, though, are just too small. Yikes. Where I don't feel like having 3 flowers would make a lot of sense. It would feel too crowded. But the thumb is big enough real estate for nail space for flowers. Might do like a half flower hanging out somewhere. Oh, I know what. I want to stick it right there because I have a little tiny bit of nail showing. So that's what's great with doing these punch outs. You can choose where to place them. And see, I'm going to probably place one right there too because I see a little bit of space peeking out. So let's start with a smaller blue. Might actually end up using more than 3 flowers on the thumb. The thumb is the hardest one for me to get right. And so having these extra little nails that I can lay down and really shove into those areas will distract from the fact that my nail is showing just a little bit there. So yeah, I think I'll put a little pink one right there. And then maybe another little half pink one over there. There we go. Let's throw it right here. And then, do we have a half pink one already? Yes, we do. There we go. Wondering if I should do another half one of a blue right there too. Let's do it. Why not? Might not be a half though. I might throw a full-on blue. I had brought this set over thinking I was going to do Amalika's nails today, but we ran out of time. But this little petite set is called Starry Night, and I felt like she would really like it, but didn't get a chance to do her nails. She did still have most of her nails with the Valentine's look still there. Do I want to put another one right here? I feel like it might be a little too excessive. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. That actually doesn't look so bad. Do I want one anywhere else though? I think that looks good. Let's start on the other side now. So let's start with the pinky here. But yeah, I'll just do her nails next week. And she had mentioned she wanted like craft punches for her nails. So, you know, Auntie will oblige with what she wants. So I'll bring some leftover sets and let her punch to her heart desire to place on her nails. But yeah, oh, this one's probably, we might be able to get one more half C out of that one. So let's see if we can. Oh, we might actually get a whole one out of it. Punch! Yes! I try not to waste any of the nails if I possibly get as much punched out of one strip as possible. I will do it. Alright, so let's punch this one. I haven't done punches in a long while, so this is nice to just do something crafty. Okay, let's do a half big one this time. Boom! There we go. I think that might have one more over here. Gotta eyeball it carefully. Boom. Alright. And then let's do some more pink while we're at it. This one. I think this might be the last of it too. So let's save the rest of these. Oh, I do need one for the nail stick. If I do this French tip, yeah. Save those. I do need the little one. So I'm going to do French tip. So save those. So it's likely going to be second to last biggest one there. Use this for Cyber Pink. But I'm not going to do a French tip, but I am going to put it up pretty high. Just so it shows up like, kind of like a French tip. There we go. There's Cyber Pink. And then we might as well do Holo Glam while we're at it. So, am I done using? Probably should use that because this is not big enough. So we'll do that. Save this. And then punch out some more flowers with the rest of those there. Oh, is that a piece? It is a piece. But that looks funky, so we're not going to use it. Okay, let's punch out a couple more hearts. Whoops. Flowers is what I meant to say. Let's see if I can get half of a big one. Oh, shoot. Out of this one. If I were to stick it out like that, is that gonna look weird? we go. Got a decent amount of flowers we can use on my left hand. Alright, let's get these. Try to punch as many as I can the first round, which I think is a total of 4 flowers that could be punched at once. And then we will try to punch the rest. Probably like 2 more flowers. There we go. Alright, so now it's trying to find the pieces that are not too funky looking to place them on my hand. My left hand. But yeah, Punch Punch is one of the best punches you can get out on the market. They punch really precise and sharp from my experience. So, highly recommend. I think there were only like 2 more of those punches left when I had purchased them from Walmart. So if you're looking for something like that, you may want to look for it like soon and make sure to get it. I don't know if they still make them after they sell out or what, but alright, so I want to place this one along the edge here. Where does my thumb usually get messed up? Right here. No, no, no. Oh shoot. Commit. Okay. Probably will cut my nail or file it down just a tiny bit because that looks funky right there. That was not what I meant to do. But now that it's down, I'm not going to move it because it can't be moved. It will ruin the rest. Alright, I need to do some cover-up work. On my thumb. So let's do that. Right here. Perfect. That was better. Okay. And then I want another pink flower over on that side, but smaller. So maybe we can do this one. And have it come right on the edge. To cover up that spot right there. There we go, like that. And then definitely put a blue flower in between to break up all the pink. So Color Street had said that this was a bubblegum pink, but I don't know if I agree with that description. I think it looks almost peachy in my opinion. Oh, that's pink. There we go. That's a blue. Sometimes it's hard to record these videos and have much to talk about once you're concentrating on placing specific details on the nails. Like, I don't know how Stacy Adams. Shout out to Stacy. Like, she's super talented. Like, she can continue talking and doing all this extra work on her nails. Like, when it comes to like having to concentrate on like specific tasks, I have to actually kind of go silent for a bit and concentrate on getting stuff on my nails. So I apologize if you came here to hear me ramble on, and sometimes I do go a little quiet. That is why, because I need to concentrate if I want to make sure I don't ruin my mani. So I am trying to have this last at least a few days. I might do another mani midweek. That sometimes does happen, because sometimes I will be like, oh, I want to do so-and-so. I want to do, you know, whatever it is I want to do. So that might still happen. I might still end up going, hey, I want to do something. Or if the end result looks fabulous and doesn't get messed up from my excessive use of my hands for typing, washing dishes, scratching stuff. If it doesn't last that long, then you know me, I will do a transition mani, or I will record another video. Who knows? That looks a little busy, but it's also pretty cool. It's just this right here bugs me. And I wonder if I should lay a pink flower over it just to like cover it up. I think I might. Let's do it. Let's do it because it's bothering me already, and that means that I will not be able to rest until it looks okay. So let's see if we just place it right on the edge there like that to cover that up. Is that gonna ruin it? That's gonna ruin it. Never mind. We are gonna leave it alone. We're leaving it alone. Moving on. Here we go. So I'm left-handed, for those that don't know. So sometimes you'll see me using my left hand to help and then switching over, because I'm not talented enough to utilize my right hand to help with certain things. So yeah. If anyone needed that explanation, now you've got it. Oh, that flower's a little messed up. Just put it on the tip right there then. There we go. I feel like this one might need maybe one more. We'll just leave it. Alright, let's see how many more flowers we've got left. I wonder if we need to punch one more of the Holo Glam. I think we do, because it doesn't look like we have enough blue flowers. Let's put this all the way on the edge here. I tend to get a lot of chipping on my middle finger right there, which is why I did that. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got with the blue. So I'm thinking we'll use this one, and then we can put the rest of the Holo Glam away. Let's cut a few more flowers, and then we do need one Holo Glam for a nail stick. So let's pull that one, because that's the usual one I use when it's not a French tip cut to make a nail stick, because that one doesn't really fit on any of my fingers. So it's usually reserved for using on my nieces or making a nail stick. In this case, we will use it for the nail stick. This color is really nice. They call it a slate blue, but there's like a peach sheen to it, so it almost looks periwinkle. Would be the color, I think everyone's been saying it looks like. It's very nice. But you can see that from different angles, it looks different. I wonder if I could get all 5 at once. Ooh, I might. I do it like that. Whoa, I did it. Got all 5. And there's still space, it looks like, for another big one. Let's see. Yes. We did it. Can I get any more out of this one? Might be able to, but I don't think I need any more flowers. Let's see. One more little one. All right, here we go. So what did I need that big blue one for again? Oh yes, I was going to put it on my middle finger. I am pretty certain that Amalika is going to want her nails like this, so I'll likely bring the leftovers of these sets over when I visit with them next weekend and do her nails with these. I feel like the middle finger ought to have one more, so let's do it. Here we go. Let's hang it off the edge. Fold it over. We'll file it off later. So this one might need another little tiny blue. Let's have it hang off the edge here too. Fold it over. Since I typically get a lot of wear and tear on my middle finger, I don't know why, maybe it's the longest finger, so it gets worn out. I haven't a clue. And in fact, these 3 fingers are the fingers that usually get the most wear and tear, while the ring and pinky stay pretty safely intact. Have you all gotten your St. Patrick's Day manis figured out yet? I am going to be busting out a retired set that I also paid buku bucks for because I had duped this one. Here it is, right here. Beautiful. I love the polka dots and the plaid. I don't think I'm going to use the plain one, but I don't know. I might still use it and do something with it. Look of the stylish. I've duped this before. I've created a mixed mani inspired by that set, but I really have wanted to own that set and wear that set, and I will get the opportunity this March to be able to do that. So hoping that I have better luck with that set than I did with Cupid. So definitely not using any top coats, liquid top coats and whatnot, in hopes that I can make that one set last for more than a day. Hoping that it could last at least a week. If it could last like 2 weeks, I will wear it for that long, because that's how much I adore that set. So yes. All right, here we are. Last but not least, it's time to put on Static Bliss is going to be our top coat, because I don't want to use any liquid top coats. So this one's got really sparse, teeny tiny micro glitters. Actually, it's not that sparse. If you look at it, it's got a lot of glitter. But I bet you this set will look beautiful on a dark set. But I'm not gonna do that. However, I can save a few of these to try out later. So, actually I need the big ones, because with the added stuff, I'm gonna need the big ones. So let's save these for later. Are my nails too long for me to use one strip for 2 nails? We are going to find out right now. Let's make the nail stick first though. Static Bliss. Right here. Alright, just to show y'all and see if I am correct about this, let me find a solid dark color. Here's Baton Rouge. So you can kind of, here's Greeking Out. I mean, it actually looks very, you almost can't see it, huh? Deep Diving. It's very light. Here's Naughty or Ice. Yeah, it's very sparse, but still, we do need something to go over, so let's do it. Keep those out for now because I might still need them. Alright, let's do our final layer, and then we can call it a day. If you are here still, thank you for continuing to watch the video. Hopefully you're learning what to do and what not to do with these sets. I try the best I can with utilizing all of the sets in a sub box just to see what we can come up with. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This one so far looks like it's working out though. Alright, I messed that one up real well, so I don't know if I can salvage it. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's not going to be salvageable. Let's just tuck it underneath the nail, and then we're going to file it off camera. Yikes, don't stick. Alright. shiny. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I care too much about Static Bliss because you can actually use a liquid top coat with these kind of glitters to probably get a similar effect. So it's nothing too special in my opinion. But the other 3 sets right now, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. Unless you're not a fan of blue, purple, or pink, then this box may not have been the best one for you. But for me, it does look very dreamy. So it fits with the name of the box. Alright, so now that I know I can't really save too many of these because I can't use one strip for 2 nails, let's just barrel through this and get this video done. But yeah, if you've watched this far and you're not subscribed and you like my content, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you continue to watch me chit chat about life and do my nails. And if this type of content, if you've watched all of this and you're like, man, what, I wasted like over an hour just to watch someone chit chat about life and do her nails, what am I doing with my life? Then there's plenty of other content out on YouTube that you can peruse. And still, thanks for watching. But yeah, this is what we do here right now. Doesn't mean that this is going to be always what I do here, but currently this is what we do here. Previously, I didn't really utilize my channel at all. When I first signed up for YouTube, it was back in, I think, 2006. And I was using YouTube to watch makeup reviews, which surprisingly, I was really into makeup back in 2006. And one of the content creators that I've been following forever is one called From Head to Toe. And I still follow her content and enjoy seeing how her life has changed now that she's married with kids and all of that. And I just recently watched one of her latest videos about her top 2023 like makeup items and stuff like that. So that was really fun to watch. I remember distinctly looking up her videos to look for really good like lipstick options at the drugstore in 2006. So just kind of cool to, you know, reminisce about what I started using YouTube for. Now I use YouTube for a whole lot of entertainment. So for those who know, I am a fan of Shane Dawson, regardless of how controversial he is and his content is. I also love following Tati Beauty, Tati Westbrook, Tati Beauty, Tati here on YouTube, just plain Tati. And then I love Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link, and their other channels, Mythical Kitchen and Good Mythical More. Just stuff that I could throw on in the background and just like listen to and be entertained while I'm multitasking and doing other things. I love that kind of content. Ryan George is also really fun to watch. The Holderness Family. These are all the various channels that I watch. But Ryan George is hilarious. Him and his pitch meetings, and then now his own content that he does. He has like a series called The First Person to, and fill in the blank there. And those are really fun to watch because they're so silly. But yeah. And then there is, I can't remember her name. There's one person that I follow who does this a lot with her videos, where at the end of the video, she will say, if you watched this far, you know, put this and this emoji. So I totally took that from her. I love doing that because it's like, okay, who actually watched all the way through to the end, and who's actually going to take the action of leaving a comment. So today, because this mixed Manny is lost in a daydream, you would think because I punched out flowers, I would say use a flower emoji, but no, I want to see a cloud emoji. So a cloud emoji and or a thundercloud emoji, or both, would be what you'll want to leave in the comments if you don't want to leave like an actual comment, but you do want me to know that you watched all the way to the end. That is what you can do. So we're almost at the end here. And again, I'd like to thank all of you who have stuck it through, watched all the way to the end here. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you like this content and know others who will like the content, feel free to share. This channel started with only like 18 subscribers, and now I'm like almost at 10 times that. Am I doing the math right? I'm such a bad math person. But the last I checked, it was like 170. So that's like amazing for me. Like, I never thought I would get followers to, you know, follow and watch me do my nails. I'm just doing something I love. I love, love, love being creative with my nails. And I love talking about life, but I don't love talking on the phone, which is funny, because it's like, isn't it the same thing? No, it is not. I am definitely more into sending emails, sending text messages, and then talking to myself, which is what I'm doing right now, even though I'm technically talking to the world, but talking by myself. I love having conversations in person. On the phone, though, oh, my attention span is just not there, so I really just hate talking on the phone. I am totally that Gen X millennial, Zennial Taurus, who, when the doorbell rings, I go and hide. I'm like, I'm not answering the door. And when my phone rings, almost 99% of the time, if I hear it ringing, I will stare at it for a moment before I actually pick up. My phone is actually on Do Not Disturb, except for a select few individuals who are marked as favorites. Their calls will get through. Otherwise, telemarketers, strangers, all of those people will not get through. And if they don't leave a voice message, they will not hear from me. So I don't know if there's other people out there like that, but that is me in a nutshell. I thought I'd share that right here at the end, right before we finish this mixed Manny. So yes, that is me. So, all right. We are at the finish line here. I will obviously do more of the cleanup work off camera, but I do want to at least get some of the cleanup work so it doesn't look too grotesque for the last little image at the end. Before I leave you all to the rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this. But yes, that little tiny bit of glimmer, I'll bet you a Nailfee in the sunlight is going to look amazing. But yeah, again, Static Bliss, the glitter is so like fine that it's like, I feel like you can get a top coat from any of those nail polish brands to dupe it. It's not like Glitter Sweet is a retired set that Color Street had, and that one was nice because the glitter was like all over. Like it wasn't as spread out as this glitter. It was a different type of glitter too. But like, you know, sets like Champagne Sugar and Glitter Sweet, Gossip and Glitter, those I wish they would bring back. Color Street, if you're listening to me, Fall Park, bring back those little tiny glitters that we love to top some of our nails, our solid sets and our art sets with. But here we are, almost an hour and a half later, but this is the finished look. I will take a Nailfee tomorrow when there's actual good lighting for a Nailfee. But yeah, once again, if you got to the end here, a thundercloud or a cloud emoji or both in the comments below. If you don't want to leave, you know, any real comments, that will at least show me that you've watched the whole video. And thanks again, like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.